The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Hey, welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. And each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages we cover. This week we'll be starting with the town of Lima and Mike Falk. Mike, what's going on in Lima?
Hello, Chris. Thanks for hosting us again. As we are recording this on the 14th, a happy St. Valentine's Day to all. This past week on the 11th, the town of Lima did hold a public hearing on Water District 5. 13 people signed up to speak. 2 of them were very against the proposal. The other 11 were for it. There was also a presentation by the town engineers from CPL. Also present was the Livingston County Water and Sewer Authority Deputy Director, Lauren Monahan. A lot of good back and forth and all that. So at the next town board meeting, which is scheduled normally then on March 4th, there will be a decision on the seeker or state environmental quality review. And then subsequent to that, a decision on forming the district. We will see what happens. There's only about 22 tickets left for the Crossroads fundraiser. This is to benefit the Crossroads Festival this coming August. It'll be at the fundraisers at Fanatics on Sunday, February 23rd. Call Jim Shelley to reserve your spot. The bands are the Steve Grills and the Roadmasters and the Gabe Stillman Band. Join all your friends and neighbors there on a relaxing Sunday afternoon. Royally Regaling Greater Rochester is the title of the new Tim and Deb Smith book that's going to be coming out sometime this year. I did get to review the Lima section. Quite good. A lot of very interesting tidbits about the town and all of those things there. And it looks to be, it's a very entertaining read. I'm looking forward to the release. And that's all I've got, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Over to Rick in the village of Honeoye Falls. Rick, what's happening there?
Well, thanks again, Chris. Great to see everybody. As we approach and move into another weekend, Mother Nature continues to show her ability to fluctuate just a bit. However, what is consistent for the area we live in, it is that the weather pattern continues to change. All of our municipalities have been impacted a bit by the quote unquote salt shortage, some more than others for various reasons. The vast majority of the local highway departments are putting down a bit less salt and trying to be a bit more strategic in its use. So what does that mean? Well, some people are happy because they don't like the salt on their cars. They don't like walking through the dirty slush or the negative impact that salt can have on the roads and environment. However, it also generally means that the roads are a bit more slippery, walkways are impacted to certain areas, and generally travel is a bit more difficult. So please, no matter your opinion on salt usage, simply be aware that in general, less salt or brine is being used overall due to the impacted supply, and take that extra time in traveling either by vehicle or by walking. The village is in the midst of its budget cycle, working diligently to prepare the budget for 25-26. As a reminder, and this has been previously publicized in the Sentinel, and it will be publicized again, but the Village Board of Trustees and certain staff members will be meeting each Saturday morning in March, beginning at 7:30 a.m., to review budget numbers, consider cuts or increases to budget lines, and discussion on programs that benefit our community. Also discussed are critical projects like our wastewater treatment plant build. These meetings are always open to the public to sit in and view or listen to the process. Normally, the last 2 scheduled meetings We do allow some public comment or questions if requested. But it's also important to note, like all of our municipalities, there is also always an open public hearing to review and or approve the budget, and that occurs in early April. But we are in the midst of that right now. This past week, we've seen some really nice comments regarding the new Jody Baker studio at 27 West Main Street. It's also great to see comments and the comments, and also Tia Coffee was just featured on a story on Channel 8 this week as well. So we have some really positive things. Unfortunately, we have also learned about a wonderful shop, Sweet and Cute Sweets, planning to close in March. This has been a wonderful little shop in the village, and we appreciate all the effort that Tina Clark and her sister Sherry have put in over the years. Anyone who has visited this shop will rave about their products. We can only say how happy we are that they plan to do some pop-ups, some pop-up events, and have a presence online for ordering, etc. We wish Tina and Sherry all the best and thank them for being such a wonderful part of this village community over the past few years. And with that, that's all I have for this week. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Over to John in the town of Mendon. What's moving in Mendon, John?
Well, a couple of things are happening. First of all, I want to remind everyone that beginning in May of 2025, you will need an enhanced driver's license to go to on a flight that is a domestic flight. I'm sorry, I had a little trouble getting that out. Domestic flight. If you do not have a enhanced driver's license, a passport will do, or something called a real ID, which I am not familiar with. But that is necessary. And if you're like me, when you went for your enhanced driver's license, you found out that the thing you had been passing off as your birth certificate for years and years and years wasn't really your birth certificate. It was a birth notice. And it ended up with me going down to Westfall Road to the county and getting off microfilm my actual birth certificate. So I will tell you, don't wait until the last minute if you have not done that and you're planning on flying. Second thing I want to bring up is that beginning in 2025 here, you need to have a boating course if you are operating a motorized boat anywhere in New York State. And there is a boating course at the Honeoye Falls-Lima Central School that's being offered through community programs on March 29th. There is a sign up that you can go to the community programs at the HFL website. Just a reminder that you not only have to sign up there, but you also have to sign up with New York State so that you do receive that proper certification. It is a $250 fine that, as I understand it, will be enforced because depending on your age, you may have already taken this course. But if you're in my age category, you haven't. And you certainly need to do that if you plan on doing any boating this summer. Last but not least, I want to remind everyone that the summer recreation program that our various towns and villages participate in at the Honeoye Falls-Lima Central School is open for sign up. The town of Mendon subsidizes each camper for $240, just like our other community partners, for that summer program. Thanks to Monroe County and our county legislator, Rick Milne, we did receive, all the towns in Monroe County did receive some ARPA money for seniors and youth programs. Villages did not receive any money, so my recommendation to the town board is to use some of that money to subsidize these children from both the town outside the village and the village for the summer recreation program. Last year was a banner year. They had more than ever students participating. It's a very good program. And if you're looking for something for your children to participate in this summer, I strongly suggest you look into that. As many folks have mentioned, and with my announcement that I'm not running for re-election in 2025, I've completed another lap around the sun as of yesterday, and it is in my best interest to step aside and let the next generations be at the helm of the town of Mendon. The reason I had to announce it this early is because of New York State election law. A few years ago, the whole timetable got moved up. So if an individual is interested in running, whether you're running for re-election or for the first time, you pretty much have to make a decision by February 1st. And my decision, obviously, my term doesn't end until the end of 2025. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be working right along every day for our taxpayers, and look forward to seeing everybody, and thank you to everybody who wished me well.
All right. Thanks, John, and happy belated birthday. Anybody else have anything to add here?
We'll wait for a couple of more months to give John all his embarrassing kudos online. But John, it is appreciated, all the efforts you've put in all these years. And we look forward to that celebration with you as that time draws closer. So again, thanks for all you've done, John.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great President's Day, and we'll see you all next week. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, if you want to see this, it's on every Sunday at 1 p.m. Like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and those platforms will notify you when the program airs. Otherwise, you can read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for now. We'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye for now.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.